Good evening. It's clear, cool, and refreshing, but the water coming out of the taps at Waterloo City Centre is leaving a bitter taste in the mouths of some. CTV's Rosie Del Campo has this for us tonight. So Rosie, the same city that promotes drinking tap water is filtering its own?
That's right, Kyle, but the city says it installed the filtration system 2.5 years ago for a specific reason, and this week a new tap was installed. So what's concerning some councillors and citizens is that it seems tap water is good enough for the average Waterloo resident to drink, but not good enough for City Hall. And it's also bringing back the debate about fluoride.
My first reaction was, this is wrong.
Waterloo councillor Angela Veith says with fluoride on the municipal ballot this fall, she couldn't believe the email that went out to city workers this week about what's on tap.
It's like we're out of both sides of our mouth here. One side we're saying, drink the tap water, but our staff is filtering their water at City Hall.
In an email to city staff, human resources consultant Carol Schiller says the water into the building is going through a filtration system, taking the water down to 5 microns. As a comparator, an average water bottle produced through a company is allowed about 10 or more microns. We have great water. The city says it started filtering the water 2.5 years ago because of discoloration and needed to provide clear water for other businesses renting space in the building.
It had nothing to do with taking fluoridation out or putting it in or any of those things. It was really just an aesthetic issue. That tap is really just a gooseneck tap that has no additional filtration on it. It was just put in to bypass the soft water system so that we could provide hard water for people for drinking. And it also allows our staff and our tenants who also use the lunchroom where the tap is located to refill reusable water bottles.
But the new faucet is still tapping into the fluoridation debate. Some say the filtration system here is good enough to remove some heavy metals found in fluoride like arsenic, lead, and mercury. And those against the fluoridation of water in Waterloo say citizens outside of City Hall should receive the same care and concern when it comes to their water.
Citizens deserve the same regard. Citizens came in more than 2 years ago regarding the heavy metals being put into our water through the fluoridation practice. We were dismissed. Tenants were not.
Taxpayers are paying for this filtered water for staff. So maybe the city should be buying filters for residents who would like their water filtered.
Now, the city says it's still drinking tap water. The difference is it had a problem with sediments clogging the pipes and discoloration, and says not all residents in Waterloo went through the same thing.
All right, Rosie. Now, as for the fluoridation debate, we will be seeing that on the ballot this fall.
That's right. If you live in Waterloo, you'll have the chance to vote on whether or not the city should continue to fluoridate the water. That question will be on the municipal ballot on October 25th.